Skybalon.
You're listening to Not the Sermon with Eric and Jamie.
Yeah. All right, guys, welcome to our first and maybe only ever live episode.
This might be the last time I'm in a church legally.
This is our season finale for season 1. Yeah. Man, it's been a good run, man.
Let's go. Yeah, no, it's been great, man. I've increasingly become more unhinged as things have gone on.
Could y'all tell that Eric is like I'm having to censor him more and more as we go. I don't know if you can tell as you listen.
You just kind of like, man, when the barrel's empty, you got to dig it. Whatever's on the bottom is what comes up. So
He's sliding down that slope.
I also love that we can actually talk to the Sermonots now, because usually, like, I'll be like, "Yo, what's up, Sermonots?" Oh, that's right, you can't respond to me. So it's nice that you can respond. We're glad you're here.
Yeah, thanks for being here. So let's just shoot a little Skybalon.
Shoot a little Skybalon.
Shoot a little Skybalon.
Do we have to explain everything we say now that people are here?
So they make fun of me because I'm always explaining what stuff means and all that.
What we mean by that is Jamie has to explain everything that he means.
So what Eric means by that is that Eric has to explain what Jamie means.
Well, no crosstalk, Phoenix.
Hey, no crosstalk,
I'm so
Phoenix.
sorry, guys. Oh,
Jamie's the only one that can crosstalk.
sorry, church daddy.
Awkward pause.
Anyways, moving on. Jamie, what's going on, man?
Man, I'm doing good. I'm excited.
Okay, great. End of episode.
Ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba.
No, we were talking beforehand, and we, I think for shooting the Skybalon, we kind of wanted to look at Not the Sermon Season 1 in review. What are some of the things we liked? What are some of the things we didn't like? So I'll kick that to you, Jamie. What was like your favorite moment of Not the Sermon Season 1?
I think my favorite moment of Season 1 was the Calvinist Christmas carols.
Oh, dude, that was so much fun.
Yeah. Of course, I had to explain what Calvinism was.
So for the audience, what is Calvin, and what is a Christmas carol?
So a carol is a song, and Christmas is a holiday.
Yeah.
But the joy to the few, God save just you. I love those. Eric's, yours was Sovereign Night.
Yeah, Sovereign Night. Yeah, I don't remember the lyrics.
I don't either. It was that good. I think that was my favorite moment, man. What about you?
Mine was when we took the podcast on the road to Orlando. We had to go to Orlando for a conference, and we're still going to record this. This is going to be awesome. And Jamie mistakenly made me fall in love with the Heart of Worship remix by Bright. Does anybody remember that? Anybody listen to that? When the beat dropped. Dude, I kid you not. There were at least stretch marks in my shirt because I was getting ready to. I'm not going to do it now because we're in front of a live audience. You guys don't know how many shirts we go through during a regular recording.
There's a pile of ripped clothing.
It doesn't take much for me to want to rip my shirt off. But anyways, dude, that was fun when the beat dropped and
he lost his mind.
I lost his mind. We were in an Airbnb and I was like, did they have a deposit? Because I'm about to break something.
Now I got it. Speaking of your clothing, I'm a little disappointed. Exactly. Someone said it. Short. Where are the short shorts, dude?
Shorts. Okay, so here's the truth. You want the truth?
They're not going to get it.
Hold on.
Yeah, see?
Look, listen. So the other day, I was at Pizza Hut. I was with my daughter, actually, and a lawyer walked in and served me papers, essentially. They were cease and desist papers from the Kardashian family. And when I read it, apparently my thighs too closely resemble the thighs of the Kardashian sisters, and they didn't want me monetizing their look.
Thighs.
And I agree. I mean, you ought to see these things.
Wait, you guys are getting paid?
That's where the thighs are at. They're under a lot of legal papers right now. So
also, did you guys notice on the picture behind us, we have a special avian creature?
Do it. Do the thing. Is it? He's too good at that.
We should get them to do it.
So it's a falcon. Do y'all want to try the falcon call? You ready?
Hit it.
1, 2, 3. That's pretty good.
There we go.
Do it, Jamie. Do it again. Hold on. I want you to look at them. Look into his eyes when he does it. He turned. he turns into something different.
An apex predator.
Yeah, but anyways, most people. So this is our trusty tech guy, Phoenix, and everybody pretty much just calls him Falcon for some reason. And so I wanted to find a way to include him in the graphic, and so I could have used pretty much any image of
any normal image
of a falcon that I wanted
Eric wasn't having that.
But this one's got a helmet, and it's really sick. So I was just like, let's put a helmet on it, man. That thing's ready to attack when you take that thing off, man. And I think that's Phoenix, but you're just ready to attack.
Phoenix, so tell me, man, so what, do you have a favorite moment of season 1?
Would it be gaslighting me anytime something goes wrong on
that happens.
the recording?
It was pretty great when we talked about all the equipment dying and how y'all thought I was poisoning it.
Oh, yeah.
That was funny.
When all the broken equipment.
What do they got? Munchausen?
Munchausen. No, that's a type of cheese, I think.
By proxy.
Yeah, no, Phoenix has Munchausen's by proxy with tech. He wants attention so bad that he poisons all of our...
He purposely hurts it so that he can complain about
Explain to them what Munchausen's...
All right, kids.
So yeah, that was cool. All right, well, what about, because things haven't always been pretty behind the scene, have they, Jamie?
No, they haven't.
I just want to know why they won't sing any of my songs. You know, we practice, and I have ideas too. You know,
they're just not that good.
That was my Ringo Starr. I'm sorry, but yeah. So what were some of the low points?
I think my biggest regret of this season
is starting the podcast.
is beginning this whole
because it's
charade.
been a leech on my soul since episode 3.
My biggest regret, I think, is calling Mark Driscoll a false teacher.
Oh, dude, y'all don't even know, dog.
I've gotten some heat for that.
How much heat he got for that?
I've gotten some heat for that. I do regret saying that.
I regret he said that too.
Well, you agreed with it.
No, I actually went,
but then you agreed.
I went,
I didn't. Yeah, I don't like it when people call people false teachers, false prophets.
Yeah, you did.
So I just did it, on a podcast for everyone to listen to. So
we had a whole segment on that where heresy hunters.
Yeah. I know.
And then here you
went
go.
And did it.
You embodied it.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing about the podcast is that although I can edit afterwards, like, on Sunday mornings, the sermon, you hear something that I've worked a lot of time on and gone over. On the podcast, it's just off the dome, man. I mean, it's just,
That's one of the difficulties of recording something like this, because there's the line between creativity and offense is very thin.
It's true.
and sometimes you're just trying stuff. You just say, is it funny? Is it not? You have no idea until you say it. And or if you're in a deep conversation, you sometimes say things that you don't actually mean, you just mean it in the moment,
There have been times when one of us has said something and we look at each other, we're like, if this was not a Christian podcast and we could put that out, that clip would go viral.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of stuff that doesn't make the cutting room or doesn't make it out, so we're happy. But yeah, that's a fine line.
So what about you? What do you have a regret? Or?
Yeah, so probably the hardest part of the podcast was, me honestly, the parties, the addiction,
I was about to say, I don't remember parties. Was I not invited?
Yeah, you weren't invited.
Oh, man.
Falcon knows.
Is that why he has a leather helmet on?
Yeah, Falcon knows the plug, let me tell you. But no, anyways, I'm trying to find where the line is. You see me trying to find where the line is.
I'm looking.
Yeah, he's looking.
They're good. They're still good.
No one's left yet.
They're still good.
So I think the hardest part, first off, is trying to stay funny and relevant week after week.
Yeah.
Because I think what we realized is because the podcast started because me and Jamie would sit around the office like this in Cynthia's office while she was getting work done. Cynthia's our administrative, but she's trying to work. I see him in there sitting, playing tanks or something on his phone. And so I sit down next to him and just bring something up. But the thing was, that wasn't happening every week. That was like an occasional thing.
Yeah.
And we would get some really good content from it. And Cynthia was like, you guys should record that. And so we commit to recording an episode a week. And so for me, it was trying to stay creative while also not hating it at the same time. Because you're just all right, it's time to be funny. You know? And that's where the unhinged comments and as you can listen to me as in the beginning I'm all peppy and towards the end I'm just saying anything that I think might be moderately offensive.
He's like a smoldering black hole of disdain.
So that was probably the most difficult thing. I don't think I have any regrets though. No regrets.
Is that because you're a sociopath?
Yeah, dude. I think it was fun. I liked the punishment.
What about you, Phoenix? Any
I started.
just being a part?
Oh, no, that was the highlight. Just joining the podcast. I mean,
So that's your biggest regret? It's mine too.
taking up a microphone,
Yeah.
Gotcha.
being associated with y'all publicly.
Yeah, I mean, you take your reputation.
That leather hood is so that people can't see my true face.
That's true.
I'm hiding.
That's true. Well, cool, man. Well, hey, I think we shot the Skybalon.
Yeah, we're like 15 minutes. So
All right. Well, hey, let's go to the next segment. If you'll push the button and
I don't know which button it is now. They keep changing them up on me.
there we go. Nice. All right. So now we're going to do a little Shady Theology.
Shady Theology. And if you listen to some of the earlier episodes of Shady Theology, when I say it a little too fast, it sounds like I'm saying something completely different. But I guarantee that I was not saying that. I was saying shady just with an I.
Yep.
Basically the same meaning, though.
Yeah, same meaning. Yeah, pretty much.
That's true. Do what?
Oh, we're going to sing it.
Okay, we'll sing it.
That's why
Just hold on.
That's why
Calm down.
Look, we got you. The reason we did the live show is so you could hear the barbershop quartet. It's all built on that
it's all about.
foundation.
The quartet with 3 people.
With 3 people. The triplet. What do you call that?
Tritet?
Tritet.
I count as 2.
All right. Wah, 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 wah. That's too late now. I lost the moment. Anyways, all right. So. Shh. Security? Me. Shady Theology.
Hey. Nice.
Man, we had applause.
Yeah, that was great.
That's nice.
It wasn't because of you, man.
So the
still nice.
shady theology that we wanted to do today is there's a lot of stuff in the news, and this happens not just now, but it happens all the time. But what I want to talk about, Jamie, is how should Christians react? This is the question. How should Christians react when church leadership fails? And the shady theology is the reaction, right? Or the ditches of reaction. And so for those of you that don't kind of keep up with that, there's, the IHOP in Kansas City, International House of Prayer. Mike Bickle is currently, basically just that whole ministry is blown up. The United Methodist Church has completely blown up this past week. And there's been quite a few people. I mean, I don't want to just go out and start naming names, but they keep doing that, except with like drugs and stuff. But what happens is when you have a ministry that is so central to a lot of people's faith, when their leader fails, it seems like one of 2 things happen. Either the people that were following that leader like just completely lose their faith in the entirety of the church, so they start a house church. Never mind. Or they will sit there and stand behind a leader who has obviously failed, and they just turn into like acolytes for that person.
It was the devil,
and not followers of Jesus. And so, how do we direct that? How do we avoid the shady theology related to the failure of church leadership?
Yeah.
And for those of you that know, I have a list on my phone, and Jamie knows about this list. It's a checklist in my notes.
He does.
And it has a list of leaders that I just looked up to, and there's an X next to like 5 of their names, and the next one is Jamie. And so I would really like
and it's got a question mark.
It's got a question mark next to it. So
Are you next?
I'm waiting for the moment. Please don't let me down, please.
So I'm going to take this opportunity to make an announcement. No.
Wasn't me.
No, so that's a great question, and there is a lot of, hurt causes a lot of bad theology, right? When you're disappointed, when things don't go the way you expected it to, it's really easy to change your theology, right, and change what you believe, to begin to blame God for what the church has done, because there's a big difference between the church and God, right, between God and God's people. God's perfect. God has all knowledge. God knows all things. God's all powerful.
Some people, they even changed their definition of assault when it comes to their leader failing.
That's right. So that didn't work, did it?
It didn't hit. I'm trying to find that line.
Okay. But yeah, it's really important that we never try to get from a leader what we can only get from the Lord.
Amen.
Amen.
I mean, we always, I don't want to make a dumb mistake. I don't want to, as Paul says, disqualify myself from ministry. I mean, I don't think anyone does, right? I think it's just when people maybe begin to believe their own press and begin to think, wow, I kind of am something special.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's right. And y'all know ministers like that.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, how they act, they expect everyone else to do things for them. You know, I mean, for a while, Eric was brushing my teeth.
Yeah. For a little while, dude.
And Phoenix was flossing my teeth.
Yeah. That's when things got weird. That's when
Now, Jamie did park in the very front parking space today.
The signs are there.
I parked in the handicap space at first, but I just moved. I said, you know what? That's too much.
But you can almost back to that point about leaders reading, believing their own press. Like you can see that in how they fall.
Yeah.
Like there's been leaders that fall because they adopted a party lifestyle and started doing drugs and stuff like that. Like it's because I'm the man. I'm unstoppable.
Yeah, there was one pastor that was doing shots with Justin Bieber.
Oh,
Did y'all see that?
Hey, that wasn't bad.
He's just doing shots.
That's it. That was it.
And it's like, okay, and and then later on, it full blown affair and just all kinds of crazy stuff.
Yeah,
So.
it's difficult.
Pride becomes before the fall.
Wait, pride becomes what?
Pride comes before the fall.
And so does Hennessy, apparently.
Not wrong.
So, I mean, it's a really good question. The fact is, and this is, I would love, you don't ever want to second guess God. It's okay to ask him questions. He doesn't get mad at our questions, right? But I've often wondered, Lord, why do you use such broken, messed up people in ministry? And you know what the answer is? It's because that's all there is.
Yeah.
There's no other option. I mean, you look at the people in Scripture, the guy that was literally writing 2/3 of the New Testament, and Paul. I mean, he did. There are times, obviously, we know about him holding the coats of the men who killed Stephen, the first martyr. We know about that kind of stuff. But y'all, now I'm not going to sit here and rag on Paul, right? I'm not going to do that. But
he was doing shots with Barnabas. I mean, let's just be honest.
But he got into unnecessary arguments with other ministers, right? I mean, there were times when you can read about this in Acts, he gets a prophetic word that if you go to Jerusalem, you're going to be killed. So what does he do? He's like, whatever. And he goes to Jerusalem.
Yeah.
So it's kind of you see him, I think if we could talk to him right now, he would say, yeah, I made some mistakes throughout my ministry. But yet, so here is this guy in jail. He caused a riot in Ephesus. He cast a demon out of the slave girl that could tell the future. Do y'all remember that story? He didn't do it because God told him to. He does it because he was annoyed. It's exactly, he said, and Paul, greatly perplexed, turned to the girl and said, come out of her in Jesus' name. She's delivered. And the people get mad and cause a riot. I don't know that riot was necessary.
Yeah. And then the schism between him and John Mark.
Yeah, exactly. That's what made him and Barnabas.
Yeah.
They got into a fight because John Mark was Barnabas's relative.
And Paul was wrong because he
was wrong. And then he goes out with Silas instead. So, or goes out with. We need to be careful with that.
Ooh, whoa.
See, it starts with the shots. And then.
Is that in the Gen Z Bible?
Yeah.
He was talking to.
We should have brought that.
Yeah. But you see, he just makes some mistakes, even in Scripture. I'm not going to judge the dude, right? But at the same time, that gives me comfort that we all can minister. We're all called to be ministers, and so we don't have to be perfect to be ministers. And when you see, because there will be in the next weeks, in the next months, you'll read about a big name pastor falling, making mistakes, and you can shake your head. What'd you do? Big name, pastor.
That's right. You're only regionally renowned. I forgot.
Regionally renowned. That's right. Oh, great callback, dude. That was early on, too.
That was my first successful callback, I think, in the history of the show. Okay.
Good job,
don't overreact. Okay.
Stay calm. Going. Stay calm. You did good.
We're here.
You're a good pastor.
We landed the plane.
I forgot what I was saying now.
You were basically excusing any pastor.
Yeah,
they
that's
could just
exactly
do whatever
right.
they want to do.
Whatever
He's
they do
setting
is
up his own
fine,
fall.
especially me. Whatever they do.
Yeah, this is just a big setup, right? Like, look.
No, well, shake your head, say, wow, this is ridiculous, but then realize that it's not an accurate reflection of who Jesus is.
Yeah.
It's an accurate reflection of who man is.
I want to say on the flip side too, like there's not a lot of ministries that I think have handled the fall of their leadership well either. Like there's a lot of people that will, and I understand loyalty, but there's a difference between loyalty and being faithful to Scripture and being faithful to Jesus. And so, like, there's been a lot of times where people will still stand in support, and they'll say that, they're going through a 6-month vacation restoration process where we're sending them to Hawaii.
Doesn't sound so bad.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, that's great. Like, what I got to do? Like, get caught with someone that's not my wife? Like, okay, check.
Go to Hawaii.
You get to go to Hawaii, free trip. And so I don't think the church has, now not all, but especially the high profile cases, there hasn't been a lot of, I think, real restoration. Because I am a firm believer, like people, like you said, people make mistakes.
Yeah.
And especially like when you get to that level, especially if you're like the leader of a big ministry, man, it gets to your head.
Yeah.
It's the result of human sinfulness.
Yeah.
But I do also think that there needs to be like true disciplinary action. Because there's been one recently where like this huge scandal came out, like sexual abuse, all this kind of stuff. And then 6 months later, this guy's up with a new website writing books.
Yeah.
And like and I'm like, I just don't think that that's the way that should go.
Right. You just don't kick the can down the road and ignore it, right? Yeah, I mean, that's most churches, I think you're right. They either choose the extreme, like ignore it, it'll go away, it didn't really happen, he's the man of God. Or they just pummel the guy, he's forever out of ministry and there's no recovery.
Yeah.
Like somewhere in the middle, I think, is what we see in Scripture, right?
Yeah.
Like restoring someone and all that. So yeah, good question, Eric. It's one of those things, unfortunately, we as the church have to contend with. Jesus warned us that there would be weeds among the wheat, and he warned us it would continue until he comes back. And so that's part of it. Not all ministers who fall are weeds, they're just maybe sick wheat.
So
That's
Jamie,
a good band name.
Sick wheat. Sick wheat.
Sick wheat, bro.
Hello, Thomasville. We are sick wheat.
So would you consider yourself weed or wheat?
Wheat.
Wheat?
Wheat. Wheat.
That's what it sounds like when you're sick.
Nice. All right, hit the button.
Don't hit the button, Eric. All right, what's next, man?
How great is our pod? Sing with me, how great is our pod? And all will see how great is our pod.
Wow.
Man, that was rock and roll. Come on. Woo! Babe, go get another shirt. Go get another shirt. Come on. Start reading my own mail. Or what is it called? What do you do?
I don't know.
Read my own press. Start going through my own insurance.
Pressing my own mail.
I start pressing my own wheat.
All right, so what's the plan here, man?
So this is what we wanted to do. We have written a couple, I believe, to be classics, like just worship classics.
Yes.
And so we're going to play a couple of those classics for you guys.
Yeah.
Feel free to sing along,
Right.
stand up, clap. One of them you might even need to put a dip in or something, you know what I'm saying? There's that line again, there's that line. But we're going to start up, we're going to sing those songs, because how great is our pod is just where we write worship songs.
Thanks for explaining it, man.
Yeah, I got to explain it. So first off, I explain things because, but no, how great is our pod is where we write just original worship songs. Sometimes they're parodies of other songs. Sometimes they're just straight up originals. And so we got some originals. And then we're going to write a song with you guys live. And so I'm excited about that too.
Y'all going to be songwriters tonight.
What's this first song we're doing?
Do y'all want to do our Maverick City More and More song? Or do you want to do My Name is on a Mailbox?
What do y'all want to do?
Name is on a Mailbox. All right.
Ding, 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 ding. Got a winner.
Yo, you got the mullet. Yeah. yonder in glory, past the crystal sea, there is a triple wide Jesus built for me. The devil tried to steal it, the demons tried it too, but Jesus smacked them all and said that don't belong to you. My name is on a mailbox down the great dirt road of heaven. Paul sends me his letters, John mails me his visions. It ain't that much to brag on, but it's what I've been given. My name is on a mailbox down the great dirt road of heaven. I need y'all to clap with me, okay? All right, you got to clap like white people, okay? So they clap on the 1 and the 3. So when you do a song, you can count to 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So go 1, 2, 3. No, that's 2 and 4. That's too nice. You got to do 1 and 3. 1, 2, 3.
There we go.
1. Yeah, just like a Southern gospel. Yeah. You may think that heaven only has those streets of gold, but country folk are here as well, despite what you've been told. Heaven's got its cities, but I'm out in the boondocks. I've even got my chariot up on cinder blocks. My name is on a mailbox down the great dirt road of heaven. Paul sends me his letters, John mails me his visions. It ain't that much to brag on, but it's what I've been given. My name is on a mailbox down the great dirt road of heaven. My name is on a mailbox down the great dirt road of heaven. Hey. All right.
Baby, go get the gun.
Nice. Hey, y'all, good job clapping. What'd you say?
That was some good strumming, Jedediah.
Well, you know, Grammy gave me this guitar when I was only a tot.
Are you Amish or redneck?
I don't know.
Why not both?
It's got to be Cletus or something, not Jedediah.
Jedecletus.
All right, so
That sounds like a disease. Man, I got to go to the doctor. They said I got a bad case of that Jedecletus. And there's this cream, and I don't know, the side effects from the cream I think are worse than the Jedecletus itself. So I think I'm just gonna let it dry out, you know? I'm just gonna let it dry out for a couple days to see what happens.
There it is.
oh man, Granny's been hoarding that cream all to herself.
Oh, she's had Jedecletus since 1962.
You can't find any at the local Walgreens.
No, they don't even sell it no more.
She's got it all.
You got to make it yourself.
All right, so let's switch styles, please. Yeah.
So this is a little Map City.
Yeah. So we did a song, kind of in the vein of Maverick City, where there's a moment where we get to kind of shout out in the moment things, right? So we're gonna sing it. Do y'all remember? It goes more and more and more and more. I need you more, 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 more. More and more and more and more. I need you more, 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 more. Let's sing it out. More and more and more and more. I need you more, 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 more. More and more and more and more. I need you more, 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 more. You think we're done? We're not. More and more and more and more. It's got to be 20 minutes long. More, more, more and more. More and more and more and more. I need you more, 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 more. Now there's a part in the song where you just free sing out. What the Lord's doing in your life in that moment. Y'all want to just sing out some stuff?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So we'll just I'm trying to think of things that are appropriate. All right.
They're readying their filters.
Even when I accidentally gave everyone COVID, you still Eric, your turn.
Even when you caught me snorting Ovaltine.
What? You still love Phoenix.
Even when we messed up Eric's.
You still love All right, someone give me an eye. Y'all yell it out. Not everyone at once. Even when you heal my itchy feet. Even when you healed my itchy feet, Lord, you still love me. All right, another one.
Cletus.
Even when I what?
Internally scream.
Oh. Even when I internally scream, yeah. You still love. Okay, another one. Do what? Even when I forget them lyrics, Lord, you still love me.
Something.
Even when I only eat the marshmallows in Lucky Charms, you still love me. All right, again.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't hear that one.
Even when I put a virus on my laptop.
Ooh. Even when I put a virus on my laptop, Lord, you still love me.
Even when I cuss at the Salvation Army lady.
For ringing the bell?
For ringing the bell.
You still love Phoenix.
Even when I can't think of anything in this moment.
Still okay. You still love me. Even when I fall off my bike when I'm trying to ride it. You still love. Okay, audience.
Even when you butt dial someone.
That's good. Even when I butt dial the pastor, you still love me. And I hear everything you say. I hear it all because you just butt dialed me. Okay, who else?
We add it to the prayer list.
Anyone got one?
Come on.
You can do it. You can do it.
Sinners. You got some.
Even when you are a bunch of rank sinners, you still love me. More and more and more and more. I need you more, 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 more. More and more and more and more. I need you more, 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 more. More and more and more and more. I need you more, 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 more. More and more and more and more. I need you more, 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 more. Yeah.
Even when I sing unnecessarily in falsetto.
Even when the song's over, Phoenix.
Oh.
Jamie doesn't love me.
Even when, all the good ones are coming to me now. Even when Jamie doesn't bring me Elianos, you still love me.
It's true.
All right.
Well, it's only if you respect the senior global church daddy.
Church daddy.
That's the only time you get coffee.
There's going to be a podcast in about 2 weeks, The Rise and Fall of Senior Global Church Daddy, Jamie and Emily. It all started with a podcast live show. So we're about to write a song, Jamie.
And not only are we going to write a song,
Y'all.
And the way it's going, it's going to be a pretty terrible song, so y'all better step it up a little bit.
y'all didn't know what y'all were signing up for, did you?
Oh, we were just here to watch.
They were just like, entertain me.
So, our first How Great Is Our Pod, we wrote a parody of worship. And Eric came up with the first line, and it was, pour your honey on me, Lord. Do y'all remember this one? 'Cause it's you that I adore. Spilled some coffee on my shirt. He's acting it out. But you take away the hurt. So that was, and the chorus was it went like, oh, yeah. Lord, how'd it go? Lord, you clean up all my mess. Oh, yeah. Jesus, you are the best. Oh, yeah. Lord, I worship you. 'cause you sweeten all I do. So I wanted to write another parody worship song. Now y'all don't get uptight. This is a parody, okay?
Calm down.
Calm down.
Loosen up.
Loosen up.
If you look under the seat back in front of you, there's a little pill. Don't ask any questions.
Turn to your neighbor and say, "Get over yourself."
And turn to your other neighbor after you take the pill and say, "Just ride the wave."
And then turn to your third neighbor and say, "Hi."
They're not there. It's a side effect of the pill.
Exactly.
Bill
That was
Cosby is not here. I'm sorry.
That was the gag. Yeah. But thanks for explaining it. So I thought we could write another parody worship song. Is that cool? Y'all cool? All right. I need your help though. So we're gonna do this one in. We'll do this one in E. Me.
Explain to them what E is.
E is a key.
It's a vowel?
Yes. And there you go. Yep.
Okay, sweet, good. It's one of the listeners to understand.
Yeah, we need to make sure they understood. So we're going to do this one, just so for my music, y'all know this. There's two main, what's called time signatures. There's 4/4, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, okay? And that one works, and that one's good. But we're going to do 3/4. So that one's more of like a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Yeah, it's kind of more like. 3, 1, 2. What do y'all? So, and that's it. That's the song. Good job. Good job, guys. Woo. I thought it'd be cool.
He's button nervous now that we're live.
I'm missing
He's
my
button
opportunities
nervous.
is what I'm doing.
Yeah, you haven't muted me yet. You haven't censored me.
Just keep going.
Just let it go. Just let it happen.
Just ride the wave.
So we're going to write a parody worship song because, one of the main complaints about modern worship music is that it's me-focused, right? Instead of focusing on God, it's focused on me.
There it is.
That was disgusting, dude. You know this is a live show. We can't edit like that.
We're in a church, Jamie.
So,
I'm just trying to look out for the younger ears in here.
So I figure let's just ride that wave.
Let's do it.
And let's just go ahead and make a song all about us, okay?
Yeah.
It's a great song title.
Yep.
Ride That Wave.
Ride that wave. We'll see if we can make it work. So we'll just kind of start out with a and we'll start maybe with something like this. Aren't you glad you saved me?
It's all about us, right?
Yeah.
All right, sweet. And what's
I'm your little baby.
I need to be writing this down.
Yeah, you need to be writing this down. So aren't you glad you saved me? 'Cause I'm your little baby. All right, now I need some suggestions from the audience about how great you are. What do you think?
No wonder you died for me.
No wonder you, okay.
That's a good line.
That's good. So write that one down.
Write this down. Write this down.
So I'm trying to remember the melody. Aren't you glad you saved me? 'Cause I'm your little baby. Actually, let's say, aren't you glad you died for me? Is that what you said?
No wonder you died for me.
No wonder you died. Okay, let's say that for the chorus. That's a good chorus intro.
I got you.
So, aren't you glad you saved me? I'm your little baby. All right, throw it out. Just
Stronger than the Navy.
Oh, is this the game where we just yell out random improv things?
I think you really did take a pill, y'all.
Yeah.
No, stronger than the Navy. All right, what else?
Crying and very tasty.
Crying and very pasty? What? Is that what
Basking
you said?
in the gravy?
Even though I'm
Crying in my pastry. Okay, so stronger than the Navy. Crying in my pastry. All right, so that's our verse, okay? So would you read that back?
I'm still wondering what that means.
This is,
All right, so aren't you glad you saved me?
Okay.
Because I'm your little baby. Stronger than the Navy. crying in my pastry. This sounds more like a
very
mumble,
bipolar.
like a mumble rap song or something.
So now, so now we need what's called a pre-chorus. So this is just a little small part that just gets you ramped up to go to the big moment, which is the chorus. So da na 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 na. Then we repeat that. Da na 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 da na 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 na. All right. So now we just need a lyric that just says, "I'm your little."
We already have an I'm your little.
If you say baby,
No, it's not gonna be baby.
Would you be without me?
I'm your little favorite.
I'm your little favorite.
Yeah.
I like that. Yes. So, all right, Lord, I know I'm your favorite. All right, and then we need something that rhymes with favorite, which thanks for choosing an impossible
Yeah, I
word
was
to
gonna say
rhyme
it's a hard
with.
rhyme.
Rhyme with. That's great.
I'm thinking.
Favorite.
I'm in this world, that's why you saved it.
What?
I'm in this world, that's why you saved it.
Oh yeah.
That's good.
What was the first one? God, I know. Wait.
I know I'm your favorite.
I know I'm your favorite, and I'm here so. Wait.
That is why you saved it. Or no.
Yeah, we need to
The
put
world, the world. That's why you saved it.
Yeah. So I know I'm your favorite in the world. That's why you saved it. Okay, we can make that work. Okay. So I know I'm your favorite. Parentheses in the world. That's why you saved it.
That's okay. Parentheses are in right now.
It's so in right now.
That would be a podcast.
All the
title.
kids are using them. Parentheses.
Parentheses are lit.
So, all right, so now, okay, this is the moment. Now, what was the line that we said earlier?
It was no wonder you died for me.
All right, so let's add, y'all know that a good worship song needs a couple O's and yes. Y'all want to do O or you want to do yeah? Oh, okay, all right. So I'm I forget the words.
In the world is why you saved it.
Oh, and then what's the lyric?
No wonder you died for me.
Okay, so no wonder you died for me. Oh, it needs to rhyme with me.
Me in my infancy.
I like
What
that.
is your obsession
Hey.
with babies in here today?
Oh, no wonder you died for me. Oh, even though I'm in my infancy.
Is a baby singing this song?
I think so.
I'm your little baby.
So I'm the point of everything. That is why I sing. And then we can go back into oh.
All right, so I've got no wonder you died for me. Oh, and then what's the second one in that? The second part
Some
of the
about
chorus?
babies, because that's the theme.
Is it?
Love me in my infancy or something like that.
You love me in my infancy. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I'm liking this.
Can we somehow work in Binky or pacifier into this?
We can.
Oh,
Okay, so we'll go, oh, aren't you glad you saved me? Wait, no,
no wonder you died for me.
oh, that's it. Oh, no wonder you died for me. Oh, even in my infancy.
Go to the minor.
Well, so this is called a B tag sometimes. That's
Explain to them what that is. As a B
Explain that.
tag, is that like what you get on the back of your neck when you? I swear I've had a couple of those removed. One was cancerous. I was glad.
Or I thought you were talking about like a prison tat.
Or that was a part of the
Tag.
The Jetta Cletus gives you a lot of B tags. you gotta watch out for that.
They
dog.
grow and they grow.
Yeah, they grow. It's like a garden on my back. It's like a skin guard.
So I forgot. So what
Skin
was
Guard,
the...
another band name.
Skin guard.
That's his
Black hole neck on my back. Skin guard.
All right, where were we at? We were trying to work in Binky.
That's it. Pacifier.
Pacifier,
So,
okay.
Oh man.
show me all your fire. Come and be my pacifier.
Yeah.
So write that down.
Wait. Show me all your fire. What?
What? What was it? That's a write down.
Let's write down. Show
This
me all
is
your
your
fire.
write-down?
What?
Some about pacifier. What did I say? You're supposed to be. You're supposed to. Yeah, come be my pacifier. There.
What is the average IQ of a Sermonot? Because I'm starting to.
So,
It's not looking all that great for
come be my pacifier.
Come be my pacifier. Show me all your fire. Come be.
Show me all your fire. Come be my pacifier.
Come be
Yeah,
my-
that perfect. Like or binky. Yeah, but that works. Okay, cool. All right, so let's. I don't even remember.
Wait, so you're
the
rhyming
verse.
with fire?
Pacifier. No. Yeah.
You'll be okay.
Stop. Someone put his helmet back on.
So what's right up there is the leather helmet. So what's?
All right. So show me all your fire. Come be my pacifier.
All right, so that's
And then
the
back
very-
into the chorus.
Okay. No, well, so what's how's the verse go? What's the verse?
Aren't you glad you saved me? Because
Do you want to remember the melody? No, that's the chorus. Oh, see, that's why they do O's, because you remember it. That's the chorus. So what's the verse was? What are the lyrics again?
Aren't you glad you saved me?
Okay, we're just gonna make up new.
This is all the stuff that gets edited out that you guys don't get to
Aren't
see.
you glad you saved me? What's the next line?
No, hold on. I got it. So, aren't you glad you saved me? Because I'm your little baby.
Goo goo gaga.
Stronger than the Navy.
Right.
Crying on my pastry.
All right, pre-chorus.
I know I'm your favorite. I know I'm your favorite in the world. It's why you saved it. Oh, no wonder you died for me.
Yeah. All right, everyone sing it out.
Oh, even in my infancy.
Here's the tag.
Show me all your fire. Come be my pacifier.
Sing the chorus again.
Oh, no wonder you died for me.
Everyone sing it out.
Oh, even in my infancy. Show me all your fire.
Come be my pacifier. Yeah, good job, guys. You wrote a blasphemous song. Good job. Good job. You all need to go home and repent.
Yeah, I heard that Chris Tomlin's probably going to pick that up
Yeah, no, he just, never mind.
after he resigns.
Y'all ask me later what I was about to say and I'll tell you. All right, I think that was a successful How Great Is Our Pod.
Let's do that. So,
All right, sweet. All right,
Let's
let's
please end this.
let's hit the music. Are we doing okay? You still doing good? All right. What's up next, Eric?
So we are going to do a little.
What?
You don't understand,
No.
dude? You were just taking. No, it's not even that, dude. You just started taking the Morse code classes.
Yeah. Get ready. Just buckle up. Here
Dude,
comes
so
the line.
the-
It doesn't
Go ahead.
sound like that.
No, boy, here it
I
comes. No, this is going to be great.
Look,
Tell
the
them
other
tell
day-
them what's going on. What happened?
Why are you being so defensive? Dude, it's not a big deal.
No, I know.
Morse code is cool.
Yeah. No, go ahead.
So I was
Sure.
looking for Jamie the other day, and I couldn't find this dude anywhere. Lead pastor of this church, you figure he'd be doing something.
You'd think.
And he's not in his office, and I go out by, we have this big reservoir in the back, the big metal water, and I hear tapping, and it's like, dot, 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 dot. Jamie has built a campfire. How is this? Anyway, he built a campfire. And this dude looks
I love
like,
him being incredulous. Like when we're like, oh, he's like,
I don't
what?
understand what's so funny about this.
What, guys?
He's
Look,
sharing his heart with y'all.
He told me to kind of de-stress. You know, like you have to do things that you need, you know, to de-stress from the job. Jamie takes survival classes, and yeah, and he goes out in the field back there, and he says he pretends it's the wilderness. And
It's true. I put paint on my face.
yeah, there was it was actually kind of bad because he was a dead cat back there. He was on the spit roast. But anyways, you were learning Morse code because you thought it would be helpful. Just keep going. I don't know why you're so embarrassed about this, Jamie.
That was great, Eric. Thank y'all. Give Eric a hand for his ability to lie. Just outright.
It takes skill.
It's just unbelievable.
Yeah, I don't.
You know, the first time Eric lied, I met him was about 5
To get
years
this
ago.
job.
And we ran into each other in the grocery store. And he had actually taken, what he was doing is going around, he was taking food out of people's shopping carts.
No, I was. There were people in there, and I was like, you do not need to be eating that.
Yeah,
dude. Have you
and he
seen
was-
yourself in the mirror lately?
He thought, look, if it's good enough for them to put it in their cart, it's good enough for me. And so that's when I first met Eric.
Yeah, I was Jamie.
See, I can lie too.
Yeah, no, it was in the shampoo aisle, and you were buying Head and Shoulders, and I was like, dude, what are you gonna do with that, man? You don't have dandruff. And he's like, I'm gonna eat it. I
Salad
saved
dressing.
his life that day. This guy you were at the lowest point of your life, and
We hit the censor button.
the only way that you could think to end things was by consuming an entire bottle of Head and Shoulders. Dude, guys, he's going to do it. This is my story, and it'll... All right, anyways, what were we doing? Pester the Pastor.
Oh, it's already happened.
So I wanted to pester you a little bit, Jamie,
Done.
because I was... do you want to keep this going, Jamie? Because I can.
No, let's do it.
So I heard Jamie talking on the phone the other day, and dude, you were just letting the F-bomb. I'm just kidding. No, I wanted to ask you about.
Wait, what is that?
The F-bomb? So,
Yeah.
here, get ready. It's funny, you can hear what I'm saying.
See, I feel a compulsion right now to tell the listener who's not here that he just said fried potato salad. Isn't that what you said?
It is.
Okay.
Well, that sounds like a great Christian cuss word though. Like, what the fried potato salad is going on here? Okay.
Yeah.
But I wanted to talk to you about cussing and our language, right? Like,
Okay.
it's kind of been as generations, new generations come into the church and stuff like that. The idea of what is a curse word changes. It changes where you're at in the country.
Yeah.
It changes with what country you're at.
Yeah.
And so
Or in.
Or don't you? Is that a preposition? Is that a preposition?
No, either way, go for it. You're doing great.
Preposition. Don't you judge my prepositions. Don't you judge my dangling participles, Jamie. Thought we were past that. Oh, it's about to come out. Anyways, I want to talk about cussing. I want to talk about cussing Christians for a second.
Okay.
Can we talk about that?
Yeah, I think we're going to.
Can you get through it without dropping one of those words you were using the other day?
I'll try really hard. I'll try really hard.
All right, so
that's it. That's the setup.
That was the setup.
Okay.
It was
I want to
terrible
hear.
setup.
I want to hear from you guys. So Christians are known. We don't say the same words that everyone else does, right? Some of you are like, yeah, I do, but we have Christian cuss words. So y'all yell out. What are some of your favorite things to say? That's not a cuss word. I just want to be really clear.
Hold on. We need you guys to raise your hands, and we'll point to one of you so you're not all shouting it at the same time.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah.
Butt nugget.
Butt nugget. That's a good one.
Nugget.
Patrick says dadgummit.
Dadgummit. That's a good one.
What the fur ball?
What the fur ball?
Fur ball is good.
I love that. That's great. Who else? Fudge. Yeah.
Only you.
So fudge nugget 2-pack. So there's a story behind that.
That was my rapper name in high school.
Tiff stubbed her toe in front of the entire family once, and she's really good at making up not real cuss words. And she said right in front of the kids and everything, she goes, "Fudge nugget 2-pack, and we were like, whoa, like, so it's not just one fudge nugget.
It was worthy of 2.
There's 2 of them, and they're packaged together.
Got that puppy from Costco.
got it from Costco.
What's another one? Who else has one? Oh, my Lanta. That's a good one.
I say that after I eat too much cheese.
Sorry, Eric was
I'm sorry, no crosstalk.
No crosstalk.
My bad.
What was it again?
Pepperidge Farm.
Really?
Pepperidge Farm.
Pepperidge Farm. That's good.
Goodness.
Goodness. That's a good one.
Bob Saget.
Bob Saget.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Say gosh diddly darn.
Gosh diddly darn.
Too many syllables.
You're definitely from Washington.
Yeah. Who else?
Shut the front door.
Shut the front door. That's a good one. Yeah.
Classic.
I'm sorry to say it again.
Frank and beans.
Frank and beans?
Frank and beans.
Is that different than pork and beans?
Some people call them Franks.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Dag nabbit. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Wait, the dog is dumb?
Good golly, Miss Dolly.
Golly, Miss Dolly.
Wow, I need to take these headphones off.
Yeah, it's helpful.
Who else? Anyone else? So, y'all, my dad is here, so I'm going to tell on him. He used to. What's up, Pops? I remember growing up, he would be working on, a leaky faucet or trying to fix something. And do you remember what I'm going to say, Dad? What am I going to say?
Exactly.
What?
Sorry, sap sucker.
That's it.
Sorry, sapsucker.
Some of them are so good they sound bad.
I know. Sorry, sap.
Like if someone called me a sorry sapsucker, I would be upset.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. All right. Any more before we move on? All right. Yeah.
Sometimes I just go, that's not ideal if I like stub my toes.
That's
Y'all,
not ideal.
y'all remember that commercial where the lady was like, "You lint liquor."
Mint liquor.
Pickle you, kumquat.
Yeah, that was good.
Stinky McStinkface.
Was that Mentos?
Yeah, Orbits.
Orbits.
Dirty mouth. Clean it up.
Anyone else?
Slicker than owl snot.
Slicker than owl snot.
In what context
That
does that
makes
make
me-
any?
A wet floor. Slicker than owl.
That makes me nauseous.
Now we're just getting to colloquialisms.
Slicker than falcon snot.
Someone say something?
Son of a biscuit. I've heard son of a biscuit
that.
eater as well. Yeah, that's good.
We had a great one we had a typo in one of our slides last week, and it said some bit.
Yeah, instead of submit. Eric, what did you put on the thread? We have an internal messaging for our staff.
I said, I don't like turn in that some bit.
It was funny. It was so submit, some bit. Oh, so what are the rules? What are the guidelines when it comes to Christians and language? Scripture. I remember studying for this years ago and kind of doing a lesson on this, like what are the boundaries in language when it comes to a Christian? And honestly, I expected there to not be a whole lot, and what I found is that there was a whole lot in Scripture. Now, it's not necessarily 4-letter words, because there are some...
There's some 5-letter ones.
Skybalon.
There's some plural ones.
So Skybalon, when we say shooting the Skybalon, we always say, it means dung. But dung is a very tame, at least it means crap. And here's why. It's because it was the word for excrement in Greek. But they had kind of like, I think in Spanish, don't they have formal and informal versions of words? So it was the informal, vernacular version of that word. And it would have probably been considered not necessarily as bad as, the worst word, but it was considered like...
Crass.
Yeah, it was very crass. And yet Paul says it, and it's in Scripture, right? And so there are some other times when people's language in Scripture are not the best as well. It's like, wow, that made it in there. And often the translators kind of tone it down. So not necessarily 4-letter words, but Scripture is very clear that we're to use our words to build people up, right? Mm-hmm. Not tear people down. And one of the things I like to say is that words can be like a brick. You can either build a house or break a window. Just depends on how you use it, right?
Yeah.
And so I feel that a lot of Christians are unnecessarily focused on 4-letter words. Yet they'll go and they won't drop the F-bomb all day, which I don't recommend that. but then they'll go home and they'll give their spouse a hard time or yell at their kid. And they think, well, I had good Christian language because I didn't say a 4-letter word. But what does the Bible say? Actually, I have it here.
You can tear somebody down without saying any cuss words.
Exactly.
Yeah, my dad had a perfect look, actually.
So Ephesians 4:29 says, let no corrupt word proceed out of your mouth, but what's good for necessary edification, that it may impart grace to the hearers. And so edification means to build up. And the word corrupt, it literally means rotten, like rancid, like food that's gone bad, right? So it's a smelly word. It doesn't promote life in the believer. And so yeah, I don't think we should use 4-letter words, but at the same time, like that's not all that Scripture's told us not to do. Like what Jesus wants from us is he doesn't want our tongue to destroy our testimony. Like he doesn't want our speech, how we talk to others, to contradict, when we share the gospel, when we do stuff like that. So Eric, do you is this something you struggle with, like language?
Oh,
He can't talk now. He can't say anything.
Yeah, I let one fly, like right before I walked in here. Yeah, for me, I think there's no black and white answer, because I think you're right. Like language and how you treat your language is more than just the actual word that you say. It's your approach. It's are you building them up? Are you tearing them down? And I'm under the assumption that there's nothing more funny than a well-timed curse word in the right setting.
Eric, this is not the setting.
Like right now.
Just so you know. Oh, was that it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, growing up in a Christian family, like we were taught, we had our own, we were allowed to say crud instead of crap, and we had, words like that we could say. But I'm like, I don't think it's good to use these 4-letter words, but I think we need to really, Scripture says, Proverbs 18:21, death and life are in the power of the tongue, right? And so we have to be careful with what we.
Well done.
I was just waiting on it.
It's hard to time it.
Should I keep going, or you?
Oh yeah, keep going. You're good,
Okay. So,
There we go. He's not button shy anymore.
no, he's got it.
He's over it.
I see that hand reaching over to the board. So yeah, we just need to be careful how we talk to one another and recognize that God gave us a mouth, and he wants us to use our language not just for us, but through us.
Yeah.
Like there's purpose to it. Like it's meant to help others, to bless others, and to build up others. And so that's my thought. And I mean, culturally, if a word is considered bad, let's not use it if it's going to offend someone. Now, scientifically, I don't know if y'all read this or not.
Yeah.
When you say an expletive of some sort, and an expletive is not necessarily considered
Like
bad.
what kind of expletive? Like be specific.
Like if you say gosh, or any of the things that we said, any of these Christian cuss words, like if you stub your toe, it actually it enacts painkiller in your brain when you say this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And so I don't think
So is the F word like a Vicodin or something?
probably so. It's Oxycontin.
Okay.
It's yeah. Well, that word has been used. It's been used so much, it has no meaning anymore. Like, what am I supposed to say when I'm really mad? Because everyone says it constantly. It's a noun, it's a verb, it's an adjective, and it's an adverb. Mm-hmm. Like, I've heard it used as every part of speech, and so now, it has no meaning. And so that's what, I think it's just kind of beneath a Christian to use language like that. But at the same time, just not using language like that doesn't mean your speech is okay.
And I'm okay also with because I know there's a cultural aspect to it. I know there's a time and place, and I know curse words can be funny when used properly. But I think it's important that you have to guard your witness, man. And if you're in an area where they're like, oh, well, Christians don't cuss. Well, great. I don't want to cuss then, because I want you to see Christ in me. Right? And I think you do someone a disservice. There's this whole fad, Christians who curse, oh, I'm cool, I cuss and smoke cigarettes.
I've got grace.
Yeah, I smoke cigarettes outside the 7-Eleven and then read my Bible.
Was this 7th grade for you?
Yeah. That's where I was at when I got saved, actually. Pack of Winstons. I don't know why Winstons. I think I saw my grandpa smoking them or something. I think it's important that you protect your testimony. In my heart, it's like I may... like, I may not believe that saying a curse word is necessarily sinful, but in certain settings it is. Like if I'm around people and I'm representing Jesus and it's going to malign the name of Jesus if I just drop an F-bomb, I'm not going to do that. Like I'm going to protect my ability to allow Christ to shine through me, but even if I don't, I think it's stupid. It's like, it's an issue of conscience, right? Like if I'm going to cause a weaker brother or sister to stumble because of a word, I'm not going to use that word. It is not worth it to me.
It's just, what's the point? Yeah, for sure. Well, and I think churches, have y'all ever had someone who knows you're a Christian and they use a curse word around you and then they like apologize?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I forgot you were a pastor.
Yeah, like that happens all the time to me. Like it went up like 200-fold when I became a pastor.
You became a what?
A pastor.
Sounded like you said something else.
I'm sure it did, Eric. And so, but it's just important that I was going to give you some tips on how to stop using bad language. Do you think that's appropriate?
Yeah. Give him a tip.
Listen, Eric, listen up.
Don't complete it. Just remove a letter.
Write this down. Write this down. One way to stop saying bad words is to stop hearing them. Right? Ooh. I mean, we garbage in, garbage out. You tend to, repeat what you say. It's not a sin to hear a bad word. It's not. But the more you hear it, if you're like me, the more you want to say it. And I can tell, like if I'm watching a TV show that's got a lot of language in it, those words start coming to my mind, and eventually they'll start coming to my mouth if I don't intentionally say. And that's why we use stuff like VidAngel. Y'all have heard me talk about that. Or VidAngle.
Yeah, VidAngle. Brought to you by VidAngle.
Still waiting on their sponsorship.
Yeah, that's why I had to quit listening to the Samuel L. Jackson
audio Bible?
Audio Bible, because you would think that he wouldn't drop it, but he does, and it's a little bit weird.
Samuel L. Jackson Audio Bible.
Yeah.
That would be incredible.
Yeah, I mean, I got up there, and, dude, I read John 3:16, and it almost let one loose.
And the disciples went to Jesus.
For God so loved you. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just gonna stop.
Dude, I used to work in a pizza shop.
No.
And I noticed an uptick just in my thought life, because they were pizza shop employees. I was gonna say Isaac.
They're professionals.
Isaac just started it. Well, yeah, right. Dude. Every other word's the F word.
You're just like thinking about cheese.
And it was like, man, you just couldn't get it out of your brain because it was just 8 hours a day. You were surrounded by it. You get in what you put out.
So
you get out what you put in.
Okay. No, that was good. Y'all write that one down.
He can't edit me now.
Here's another one. Another way to start is deal with underlying issues. There is a reason why. So for me, like Eric talked about, like humor. Some of you guys, like if y'all been in the military, like that's where that you become a professional in profanity in the military, right? Sometimes it's anger. And when you're always angry and it leads you to use those words. So how do you stop? Well, you deal with the root, right? Like you deal with the anger, you deal with what's causing that, because cuss words almost always are angry words, unless you're trying to be funny. And then you have to ask yourself, well, what's the issue in my heart that I'd rather be funny than holy? Like
Eric.
Like at what point,
God is there for it. He knew what he was getting into.
But at the same time, like God's heard all the words, I've heard all the words, and so it's just that balance of knowing your audience, and we're called to be holy, right? And so that's my thoughts on the subject.
That is your thoughts on.
He said wordy dirts. I don't know if y'all could hear him or not.
Can y'all hear me when I say something? Okay, sweet, awesome. I wanted to keep you guessing.
Yeah.
All right. So final segment.
Hit that button. We belong.
Boom. Well, we're moving into the final segment.
Thank
Everybody
goodness.
just take a sigh of relief.
Jeez.
Man.
Gosh. It's the final segment.
I can't hear myself, and so when I try to sing it, I feel I'm in the wrong note. I'm just
you are
backing off.
That's just you normally singing.
It is. I'm not ashamed, dude. That reminds me of that thing I caught you with the other day. I'm just kidding. The last segment. So we have a segment on the podcast that we call Houston. We have a question because
Houston. We have a question.
I love Love how that worked together. Anyways, so it's called Houston, We Have a Question, and you guys are called Sermonots, like astronauts. You get it if you didn't know that. Now you do. It didn't. I'm trying to explain. You love when I explain things.
Yeah.
Just keep going on.
You're doing great.
Was it? Did a goat just die out there? All I heard was, nah.
Hey, don't boil it in its mother's milk.
Yeah, that's not a
That's
good.
all I got to say.
All right, guys, you got to stop kidding around and start the segment.
But it's where we take questions from the Sermonot. So we get them through emails. Sometimes people text us or comment and stuff like that. And so we wanted to give the floor to you guys. We've got time for maybe one or two, at least two, possibly 10. But yeah, if you have a question, you want to, it could be a topic.
If not, this is going to be a really short segment.
This will be a short segment if you don't give us something. So it could be a topic, just a random question that you have, and but if you just something you want to know our thoughts on. So hit it. Wow, thank you guys. Y'all are the best audience ever.
All right, we got one in the back. Here we go.
In your experience, what verse or biblical concept is most misunderstood and why/how?
So what, in your experience, what verse or biblical concept is most misunderstood? Is that right?
Yeah.
Do you want to go first? You want me to go first?
You go first. I got to think about it.
So there are two things I would say, and I know you asked me for one, but I'm going to do two because I got the mic.
You're the man of God.
The first one would be misunderstanding the difference between the Old and the New Testament. Not contextualizing where you're reading in Scripture. People pull all sorts of things out of the Old Testament without giving attention to who wrote it, why it was written, when was it written, who was it written to, what was the application at the time. And so people will use verses because they want those verses to say what they want them to say, and without regard. And so a good example is like the Old Testament law.
Those tattoos will send you to hell.
That's a great one. Like tattoos, right? Is the idea that tattoos are wrong. Well, okay, where is that? It's Leviticus. What does that tell me? That tells me it's Levitical law. What was the purpose of Levitical law? It was to keep the people of Israel clean and separate as God's special people. Okay? All right, so what was going on contextually in that area? Well, people were marking themselves, and it actually doesn't say tattoo because that word didn't exist. It says no markings for the dead. So it was actually a type of idol worship and ancestor worship, which still goes on today. And so God was saying, hey, don't mark yourself for the dead. Don't do that because you are called to be separate. It was warning against idolatry. So when we lift that verse out of the Old Testament context it's in, I'm using my hands. They laugh at me all the time as I talk.
It's like you're playing with like a marionette puppet. Like when you're just like,
Yeah.
So for God so loved the world that he.
It's like the can.
Sorry, it's just how it works. So what was it? Oh, the Old Testament law. So yeah, but that's the point is that, so the difference between the Old and New Testament, you've got to be careful when you're in the Old Testament. Imagine the cross, right, in the middle. Here's the Old Testament over here. Here's the New Testament over here. Some stuff bounces off the cross. Like it doesn't make it in the New Testament, right? And like the Levitical law is one of them. Some things go through the cross into the New Testament, right? So like, for instance, some of the worship aspects, God's moral law, like all that continues. It didn't change because Jesus showed up, but the Levitical law did change because Jesus showed up. And that's why you don't have to have rails on your roof, right? That's why you can eat scrimp if you want to.
The same chapter that has the tattoo, like right underneath, it talks about you're not allowed to wear clothing of mixed materials.
That's right.
So it's like,
that's why I'm
you
always
with the
ripping up my
polyester
shirt.
blend, you're also going to hell.
That's
with your
right.
Tattoos.
Straight to hell, but you'll be looking fine.
Straight to jail.
So the other one I would say really quickly is end times theology. People get onto they latch onto a particular end times theology, and boy, they have the truth. For 2,000 years, everyone's been studying it, but you in your mother's basement figured it out. And so that when people just really latch onto a particular end times theology and are just like, hold on to it with a kung fu grip, like that's a big issue.
I feel like heresy hunters and end time theology like people have the worst
Hand in
websites.
hand. They're all stuck in the 90s.
They're
web
terrible.
development.
For me, thinking about that, I think one of the most misunderstood aspects of Scripture is the concept of suffering. In my experience in the church, people go like two completely different directions. On one end, God's just in charge of suffering. You are suffering right now because God is doing this.
He put it on you.
You're not allowed to ask why. It could be secret sin. It could be because you bought the wrong rotisserie chicken at Publix that day, and He's punishing you for it. But you're not supposed to question it. Or they're like, well, God's just not in control at all, and life is just this cosmic slurry of happenings, and God's just watching over here, waiting for it all to be over. And I think those are just two extremes when it comes to suffering. I think in the Bible, there really is no clear answer to why people suffer. I mean, there's human sinfulness. Like, there's just the aspect of the world being marred by sin. Like, that's one thing that we do know about human suffering. But like, I think more than the explanation of why bad things happen, you see people in the Bible who bad things are just happening to them, and they're writing about it or you're hearing, like, you hear about Job.
Right.
Like Job doesn't really do a great job of explaining why it was going on. And in fact, it doesn't make any sense at all when you talk about the council of gods and Satan making a deal with God. It's like the devil went down to Georgia or something like that in the book of Job, and it's just like, yeah, God sent me here to play you in a game of fiddles, and if you lose, you're going to suffer. And Job lost. It really doesn't. And so people will go to Job for a theology of suffering, and that's not a really great place to go to for a theology of suffering, because it's just a story about a guy who suffered and was faithful through it. And then you go to Lamentations, and that guy's just given up. He's like, look, good things happen to bad people, bad things happen to good people. I don't know why. It's all vanity. We're all going to die. Everything's dust. Like, that was his best attempt at trying to explain suffering. And even Paul, Paul suffered, and people will take verses about God's blessing and like, oh man, if I'm suffering, I'm outside of God's will, and just none of it's true. I think God redeems it, and I think the idea, but like, what should we know about the concept of suffering is that God is walking with you through it, and God can redeem this suffering. You don't have to know why, you don't have to know how, but you do know that there's going to be a day where you're not suffering anymore. This is just temporary. And like, God's going to make something good out of this situation regardless of what happens, right? Really, and so I think suffering is really misunderstood.
Yeah, like how Peter says, he says, don't be surprised at the fiery ordeal that has come to test you.
It's
like, don't be surprised.
Jesus said that we will suffer.
Yeah, it's just part of it.
Yeah.
It's part of it.
This is a great question.
Yeah, I suffer every time I have to listen to Eric tell lies about me.
I suffer every time Jamie...
Deliver us, Lord.
Jamie comes into the office wearing all his Duncan gear.
There it is. All right, do we have another question? Yeah.
Hi, long-time listener, first-time caller.
And where are you calling from?
Thomasville.
Okay, awesome.
I have a two-part question for Pastor Jamie. What is your local coffee/donut shop, and why is it Dunkin' Donuts?
Yes. We got a believer.
Oh, that was just the one. That was it?
No,
And why?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Tell them why it's Dunkin'.
So it's not Dunkin' Donuts, no matter what Eric says. I'm kind of partial to Eliano's, man. It's kind of partial, and that's why y'all know, if you've been listening, you know, every once in a while, just to keep them on their toes, I'll bring one of them a coffee.
Yeah.
Just so they're like, no, I want his approval.
He likes to sow division between me and Phoenix, but me and Phoenix have figured that out, and so we have a plan.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you're going to have to find out on season 2.
Hey. Nice. Yeah, question.
For all three of y'all, what is your favorite / what do you think is the best Christian artist / band?
Music.
Okay.
Christian artist /band.
Christian artist, I'm going to say, was it John Mark McMillan? Is that his name?
Yes, you like him, yeah.
I like him a lot because he's versatile. Like, I mean, I don't know, that's a tough question. I mean, I listen to Christian music. I promise I listen to worship, but I like John Mark McMillan. No, I really don't. I'm just making this up right now. I have no idea who John Mark McMillan is. I'm just kidding. No, I like him because he's been versatile throughout the years. Like, he wrote some of the biggest Christian worship bangers that Howie Loves and stuff like that. But then even
Howie?
Howie Loves.
Likes that sloppy wet.
Yeah. And or Unforeseen.
Are you team sloppy wet or team unforeseen?
I'm team both.
An unforeseen sloppy wet kiss.
Y'all know what he's talking about? The song? Okay, Sloppy
Yeah.
Wet Kiss, Unforeseen Kiss.
But anyways, if you'll let me finish, because Jamie's a Christian music snob, and he's going to bring up a 1980s Christian band that no one's ever heard of.
Of course.
And then they'll go past, and I won't get to give an answer.
But yeah, so anyways, I like him because he's versatile. Okay, Jamie, you have the floor now.
Honestly, I don't know. I don't know that I can boil it down to one band. I mean, I love my favorite like 80s or late 80s Christian rock band would be Whiteheart. They're really good, like good musically and stuff like that. There's a band that's quasi-Christian. They started out Christian and they didn't end up so Christian, called King's X, that I really like a lot. Their first 4 albums are just fantastic. I like them a lot.
Did they start off as Kings and then turn into King's X?
Yeah. No, they struggled. They got hurt by the church. Honestly, that's what happened. And then they were just like, okay, we're out.
Wow, weak sauce.
But yeah, so that's who I would say. Phoenix, y'all, Phoenix, I thought I knew a lot of music until I met Phoenix. This guy, it's all underground weird stuff no one knows about.
Yeah, I'll come in here and it's like Christian Hindi belly dancing music.
Hey, don't tell them about that. Don't tell them about what I do in here.
What about you, Phoenix?
Oh, man, like Jamie, I've got too many to count. Civilized Creature's pretty fire up there.
So that's the
He's
artist
the one that does our music.
Yeah, the theme song.
I'm too hipster. You guys wouldn't know the bands that I like.
Yeah.
So that's your answer. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right, maybe one more question. All right, up front.
All right, let's see here. Which Bible character do you think would have the best sense of humor and why?
Ooh, what a
good
great
one.
question. Which Bible character would have the best sense of humor and why? I thought someone said Judas. So, no, I think he was struggling.
Well, you know, the funny guys are sometimes depressed.
That's true. That's true. I would think maybe Solomon, and here's why. Solomon was known for his wisdom, but what he did is he liked to collect sayings from all different cultures and stuff like that, and that's where we get Proverbs, actually. There's some of his own sayings, and there's some sayings from other people. And so I figure he liked a good laugh, and I figure he knew a lot of jokes from other cultures because he was well-traveled, and he liked to learn. And so, the more you get out there, the more funny stuff you hear as well. So that would be my guess, Solomon. Yeah.
I think Paul was probably pretty boring. Honestly, and seriously, the guy was probably snooze fest. A guy died while he was preaching because it was so boring.
He fell asleep, fell out the window.
That's true.
I think, and we talked about this a couple weeks ago, I think the naked guy in the garden.
Yeah.
He had the best sense of humor, dude. That dude was just walking around commando waiting for his time to shine. I've been thinking about
Literally.
that a lot more. Yeah, than waiting for the moon to come out. I've been thinking about that more and more. Like, was it an accident? Was he in a hurry? No, this guy was a psychopath, man. He was a creeper, and he just walked around naked all the time.
And he was like, and nobody knows.
Yeah, he heard about the plot to kill Jesus, and he was like, there's probably going to be a lot of people there. This is going to be epic.
Oh, that's pretty funny. Yeah, so there we go. There are answers.
Yeah.
Awesome. Hit that button one more time. Thank you guys so much for coming. Has this been fun? Did you have a good time? Awesome. So this will release the last Monday of May, and then June and July we're going to take off. I'm not sure when we're going to start recording and when we'll start releasing. Probably sometime in August is my guess. At the very least, the longest would be September. And we're going to do maybe shorter seasons, but take shorter breaks. So I think that's the idea moving forward. We were going to have T-shirts tonight.
Yeah.
It just didn't work out. Not the sermon
That's
T-shirts.
why you just don't say anything. Just set them up for
We
disappointment.
could have
That's
gotten
okay.
away with it, Jamie.
Well, we were looking at it. Well, it was super expensive too. Like we figured out, like in order to get just not a ton, that'd be like $40 a t-shirt.
Yeah, we
We're
we had this big party bus that we were gonna bring and put you all in and do the live, but things didn't work out. I think I didn't sign a paper and it just didn't work out. So
Yeah.
I just want you to be disappointed.
Yeah. So anyway, we've had a blast. We've had a blast doing season 1. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you for sharing with your friends, and we will be back with season 2 soon.
Yeah. Do you think we got time for a little commercial for season 2?
Let's do a commercial for season 2.
All right, so I don't know how good this is ever gonna be. It's always off the dome, so let's go.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you like watching paint dry? Do you wake up every morning and look in the mirror and ask yourself why? Are you not where you thought you'd be when you got out of high school? Well, boy, do we have the podcast for you. It's called Not the Sermon. And yeah, we just wrapped up season 1, but don't you worry. We have a couple more episodes coming out, and we'll be starting season 2 in probably August if we feel like it.
Yeah.
And so if you have no ideals, you're not doing anything, listen to Not the Sermon.
Available in Spanish.
I killed it.
Dude,
That was right on
you
time.
nailed that ending.
Good
Let's
ending.
go.
Good ending.
Nice.
Very good.
Also, last thing, when you go to Dunkin' Donuts today, ask for the Jamie. They'll know exactly what you're talking about.
The Jamie.
Yeah, do it and record yourself, please, and then send it to me. That'd be awesome. All right, let's hit that outro, man.
Oh, we gotta do thank you for listening.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Thanks for listening to, everyone say it.
Not the Sermon! Oh.
There we go.
Thanks for listening. This podcast is a production of Victory
Victory Fellowship
Fellowship
Church
Church
in Thomasville, Georgia.
Eric and Jamie can be reached at emailing notthesermon,
But we don't recommend it.
gmail.com.
Because we only check it like once every 2 months.
I love this part of the song, though. Have y'all heard this ending part? So good. Father to the fatherless, defender of the little kids, gracious and compassionate, wasn't, isn't always good. All right, thanks, guys. See y'all later.